Now Maidan near Zamość. 2 weeks ago, Ośliny near Łuków. Both places are connected by drones that violated Polish airspace. It looks like a Russian provocation. The drone in Ośliny exploded while some European politicians were talking to U.S. President Donald Trump. The drone in Maidan crashed 3 days after Polish President Karol Nawrocki's visit to the White House. These actions are clearly related to a desire to recognize and record signatures on achievements. Russia has been doing this intensively for years when it comes to the airspace of Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Both incidents clearly show that something is clearly wrong with the defense of Polish airspace. What is happening with the drone detection and neutralization system? This system was acquired when I was Minister of National Defense, the Sky Control System. From press reports, we learned that the current leadership of the Ministry of National Defense has decided not to modernize this system. This system must be modernized because changes in this field are happening very quickly. However, the government has other priorities. A year and a half ago, Donald Tusk announced that together with Germany, he would build a European Iron Dome to protect Poland from Russian missiles and drones. We will also cooperate within the European Sky Shield initiative, and I have no problem with the fact that Germany was the main initiator of this initiative. Polish Prime Minister Tusk spoke beautifully, arguing that this program would ensure our security, but the topic seems to have died a natural death. It is said that the Iron Dome may cover Poland in about 10 years, but this is also uncertain. Let us recall that Poland had a chance to get the most modern American missile defense shield during George Bush's presidency. At that time, Prime Minister Donald Tusk succumbed to Putin's blackmail and led to the Americans withdrawing from the project. The fact that this missile defense system would be built in Poland also increases a number of risks and threats for the Polish side. As a result of these actions, Poland lost access to the most effective security measure. From time to time, there are violations of Polish airspace. When during the Law and Justice Party's term in office, a Russian missile was found in Poland. Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz thundered, demanding the following from the Polish Minister of National Defense at the time, Mariusz Błaszczak. If Minister Mariusz Błaszczak did not know that a Russian missile was flying over Poland, then this is a huge scandal. If he knew and did nothing about it, it is a blatant irresponsibility and playing with Poland's security. Either way, it is disqualifying. Resign. Now that he is the Minister of National Defense himself, the radicalism has somehow ended. Politicians from the ruling camp claim, as if nothing had happened, that we have to get used to Russian drones. Our border must be protected against the intrusion of foreign drones. They will fly in here, but, well, thank you for your honesty. They should only fly a few kilometers from the border. Your point of view depends on where you sit, and this old rule applies here too. When in August 2023, a Belarusian helicopter violated Polish airspace and remained there for 10 minutes, Radosław Sikorski thundered that it should have been shot down. It didn't matter that this could have led to a full-scale war with Russia. If those helicopters flew on the Polish side for 10 minutes, then there was plenty of time to shoot them down. But do you think they should have been shot down? Well, what else do you do? And if Wagner's group crossed the Polish border, what would you do with them? So when the civic platform is in opposition, it demands that the helicopters be shot down. But when it is in power, drones are too much of a challenge. This is no joke. These are not trivial matters, because this is about human lives. This is about the security of our homeland. So we must demand an explanation from the Minister of National Defense as to why, above all, this drone was not shot down. So far, we still do not know the answer to this question. The situation in the world is very dynamic. The United States, which changed the name of its Department of Defense to the Department of War, has made it clear that it is prepared for the worst. It is time for the Polish government to also be prepared and take action. But further dangerous incidents and crashed drones on Polish territory expose the weakness of the ruling coalition.